How does a positive attitude lead to a successful life? Hi, I'm Ian Bush, and today I'm going to tell you about my life, how I joined the Air Force, and also the most important part of my life, my family. Life is ever changing, but the best way to deal with it is with a smile, which leads me to my story. This is my life. Growing up, I was a military brat. We moved around a lot. In fact, I went to 9 different schools between elementary school and high school. I went to school in Alabama, Mississippi, Germany, and Japan. I actually graduated high school in Germany. Growing up, we never settled. We were always moving everywhere. But it led to a good strength in being able to adapt anywhere I go. Music was the only thing that was always static in my life. I always had headphones on. I was always listening to music everywhere I went. Just like my favorite song, Radio by Rancid. When I've got the music, I got a place to go. I've played the drums for almost 16 years now. I played in high school marching band, jazz band. I played in a metal band, punk rock band, and also a Beatles and Led Zeppelin cover band. Upon graduation, I had very low aspirations about life. I really didn't want to get a job. All I wanted to do was play music. But eventually I actually came through and I joined the Air Force. My mom describes my joining the Air Force as somehow a series of failures and then waking up and getting it right thereafter. When I graduated high school, I went back to my house in Mississippi, which actually wasn't much of a house considering what was survived after Hurricane Katrina. We had a serious rat infestation. My food situation wasn't the greatest. I survived off of 79-cent pizzas and whatever my friends could give me. One day, I woke up one morning and I had a huge rat. I'm talking New York City-sized rat in my bed. I had had enough at this point. I was ready to go. So you know what I did? I hopped in my truck. I went down to the recruiting office and I signed my papers to join the Air Force. I had gone off into the wild blue yonder. With all the inconsistencies I've ever had in life, the one thing that I've always wanted was a family to call my own. My wife, she's the most amazing part of my life. She's actually made me the best I can always be. She made me who I am today. We got married almost 2 years ago, and shortly thereafter, we had another little boy. I adopted her son, Benjamin, shortly after we got married as well. After I got married, I shortly realized how big my family really was after we got married. My wife has a huge family. But I can tell you this, I like my in-laws more than I like my own family. They're really good to me. I actually found out recently we're going to be moving closer to them, Clovis, New Mexico, and they're actually in Albuquerque, which is about a 3.5-hour drive. Well, I hope you found this inspirational, my failure to success story. I talked to you about my life, how I joined the Air Force, and also the most important part of my life, my family. Thanks for listening.